This is Carola DeVille, and you're watching Inkwife TV. The bathroom at our shop is old and outdated and really looks a little more gangster than we like. So Megan and I decided it is time to remodel. Anyway, first thing I wanted to do was take the old mirror off, which just wanted to break. And I think it was held on by 30-year-old liquid nails. So I got a heat gun and started prying. And basically, I just had to break the whole thing to get it off the wall. Anyway, it wasn't too bad. It made a big mess, but I didn't get cut or anything because I'm a smart person and I wore gloves. And after about an hour, it was off the wall. We had a few more things to remove. We wanted to get rid of the janky paper towel holder, and we're going to put a shelf up there with our nice little paper towel stack to sit on. After the taping was done, it was time to start painting. I did not want to remove the toilet because that just seemed excessive, and I did the very lame thing of just painting around it. And the sink is going to come down later, so I didn't have to paint super carefully around it. But because I went from a blue to a creamy white paint, I had to do 3 layers. And I don't mind painting too much, but it's kind of boring. So what I'm building right here now is the cabinet that's gonna hold the sink. Thank you very much, Amazon. Megan supervised really well in the back and was there just in case I needed her assistance. This is pretty much just a knockoff IKEA type of thing. We've all built 100 of them. Pretty easy to go together. Oh, it didn't have to be too nice, just needed to be a drastic improvement upon what we had. This is probably 2nd coat of paint, but it did need a 3rd. Oh, and here we go. Jason came and took our old sink out and installed the new one. We also wanted a chandelier up in the ceiling, so Micah was really nice and helped us do that, but he was very embarrassed he was like, don't let anyone know that I did this because it's just horrible looking. And I'm like, it's good enough. And I did break 2 crystals, so if you're really looking, there's broke crystals on the chandelier, but it's still pretty. There it is. And we wanted to keep the graffiti type of door so everybody can write on it, but I didn't like the outside. The blue was horrible, and I didn't want to have something, where people wrote on it and it was permanent and we'd have to keep erasing it. So clients, we are giving you a chalkboard door, and you can write on it all you want. I wanted a container to hold the chalk, so it's right there by the door for you guys to write on. And I couldn't find anything online or at the store to hold my chalk, so I decided to go home and just build something. Now, I'm not a professional craftsman. I'm super careful with tattooing, but when I'm building something at home with tools, I'm not necessarily worried about protection because I know how to work and do what I do, but don't anybody necessarily copy me. So I'm doing the measuring and the cutting. I wanted little half-lap joints so the whole shelf can be glued together and not have to have any nails or anything. I cut little arced edges on the side so it's shallow in the front and taller in the back so I can screw it to the wall securely. It needed some sanding to soften all the edges, and I wanted it to look a little antique, so I'm not super crazy about it being perfect. I want it to look vintage and like it fits in with the bathroom. And I stained it too, so that it was dark. We'll show you what it looks like put into place here in a minute. See, now anybody can come in and write on our door, and if we don't like it, we can just come in and erase it, and then you can come back and write on something again. It doesn't matter. So all that's left to do is to play with the camera, I suppose. here we are. I'm putting that little shelf in place that I built. It holds our chalk and our erasers, so if you come pee in our bathroom, you can definitely tag the back door. We need a few more accessories in here, but it's looking way more like what we have been wanting for a long time. And I tell you what, it smells better too because it's got that fresh paint job and everything's clean. So if you have like a bathroom emergency or just want to come get a tattoo or say hi, check us out. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week.